Howdy there, thinkers. It's me, Quizmaster Jack, on Thinking Game Trivia. It's 2025. We're playing Buzzword, just like we do every week. This might be the closest. I played on Tuesday last time, and now I'm playing on Friday. So I think this is the closest together I've ever played separate weeks. So let's see how it goes.
The repetitive guitar in this song is sampled from the 1967 song Seville by Louise Bonfa. A quick upward xylophone glissando ends this song's intro, leading into the lyric, "Now and then I think of when we were together."
That I used to know. Give me lyrics, I'll give you the song. Now and then I think of when we were together. Like when you said you felt so happy you could die. Nah, that's the second part. Yeah, Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier. My classic Somebody That I Used to Know song is I once went to a wedding where they played this at the reception. To be fair to the DJ, it was the hot song of the time. But it's also a bitter breakup song. So maybe not the best choice for a wedding.
This studio's costly 1936 version of Showboat led to the Laemmle family losing control of it. This studio, founded in 1912, is the oldest surviving film studio in the US. The Bela Lugosi Dracula film was made by
It's Universal? Yeah, because that's part of the dark universe with all the monster movies that were under the control of Universal, but they couldn't get the Mummy to go. And they did an Invisible Man. I think that wasn't that A24 or was that Universal? Anyway, the one with Liz Moss. It all kind of fell apart.
one of this show's spin-offs, Counting Cars, centered on auto expert Danny Coker. In a meme spawned by this show, the words "best I can do it."
Yeah. I thought it might be Pawn Stars talking about car guy. They're probably evaluating cars. Best I can do is $200 meme, I guess. Best I can do is some value of money.
This man, who names a theme park built by Carlson Fiddle, had a child with Jasmine Jolene that was purchased by Bridget Tenenbaum. This man is beaten with a golf club after declaring a man chooses.
It's Andrew Ryan. Oh, it's so frustrating because I had it. I knew the theme park, the Andrew Ryan theme park, and Jolene, that's the name of Jack, the main character of the first BioShock. Would you kindly remember the name of Andrew Ryan? I took a weird venture to it because his name is a reference to Ayn Rand because he's a very objectivist character. So I was trying to do like, okay, Ayn Rand to name of character, but it didn't quite work. Still got there. A man chooses, a slave obeys.
This woman starred in a 2021 film as Paget, who makes over a male classmate. In one of her most liked videos, this star of He's All That films her mother's reaction to hearing a Kid Laroi song named after her. Diet Pepsi is a song by, for 10 points,
Oh, who did Diet
woman,
Pepsi?
One of TikTok's 5 most followed.
I've heard that Diet Pepsi thing before, but I only guess Diet Pepsi every once in a while. It's not this person. Addison Rae. Okay. Couldn't mention, I think she was in Thanksgiving, that Eli Roth horror movie that was initially a trailer in between Grindhouse and Planet Terror. I don't know my TikTok. Unless it's the robot from The Wizard of Oz.
Early in this film, men smile when told H&M, and then scowl when told Balenciaga. In this film, an obnoxious man played by Woody Harrelson rambles over a PA system while people vomit and toilets overflow.
What?
For 10 points, name this 2022 Ruben Ostlund dark comedy about a nightmarish luxury cruise.
Is that Triangle of Sadness? I can't think of any other. Okay. I feel like that's kind of a weird way to refer to that movie. And I also didn't remember that Woody Harrelson was in it. Did I hear that right? I think that like this is the Triangle of Sadness, like right here. If I remember looking up when it was out why is it called Triangle of Sadness.
This band's 2025 album Rushmere was their first without Winston Marshall, who left after defending Andy No on Twitter. This band's 2015 album Wilder Mind, which featured Believe, was a shift from the acoustic sound of such hits as I Will Wait. For 10 points, name this British folk rock band.
Yeah, it's Mumford & Sons. Okay. Boy, recent exploits of Mumford & Sons was not anything that I knew about.
In this show, the misspelled insult nonce is spray painted on a plumber's van. Adam explains the meaning of emoji hearts to his father, D.I. Bascom, in the second of this show's 4 episodes. Stephen Graham co-created, for 10 points, what 2025 British miniseries about...
Okay. Adolescence. Yeah, it was close enough. British second episode. I was very British. I don't actually know any individual things about it. I just know the general theme. I think there's 6 episodes of it, and they're all one take shots. So I don't know how long. There's probably hidden cuts. Like I said, I haven't watched it. Just stuff I've heard. You couldn't give me a Oner clue? Just looking out for that Oner.
The protagonists of this film fly on a magical top after magic acorns they plant sprout. A character in this film runs away from home to deliver an ear of corn to her mother in the hospital.
Ear of corn?
Satsuki rides the cat bus to find Mei in...
Totoro. My Neighbor Totoro. They'll give me that. That was one vowel off. They'll give me that. Yeah, haven't like me some Miyazaki, but I have not actually seen My Neighbor Totoro. But they said cat bus, so when they say cat bus, you buzz in and say My Neighbor Totoro.
This country's traditional flatbread, turnbrød, is often eaten with a strong-smelling fermented herring dish called surströmming. Lingonberry jam.
Okay, it's like this all. Oh, Sweden. Okay, yeah. IKEA is Swedish, not Norwegian. All Scandinavian, though. I thought surströmming was Norwegian. But nope. Just lutefisk, I guess. My dominant heritage giving me away there. Well, they'll give me My Neighbor Totoro, so I'll probably be in triple digits, but not knowing anything about TikTok and messing up on my Scandinavianness, only got me to 8 correct. Let's see how sports goes.
The man who played this team's mascot, Kevin Koch, was accused of dealing cocaine in 1985 drug trials.
What?
This team's parrot mascot danced to the team anthem, We Are Family, while cheering Dave Parker and Willie Stargell.
No, I think that was the Pirates. Okay, good. I saved it. We Are Family. That was the 70s Pirates theme song as they were winning stuff and apparently selling drugs.
Over this distance, 7 world indoor medals were won by Mozambique's Maria Mutola. Keely Hodgkinson and Castor Semenya have won multiple Olympic medals at this middle distance contested as part of the women's Olympic heptathlon. For 10 points, what distance is 2 laps around an Olympic?
Okay, it's 800. I know how many meters there are in a lap. I was thinking like 1500. Then they told me exactly how to do the calculation.
This team gave up 107 points in a single half to the Suns while coached by Paul Westhead. In 1994, Dan Issel coached this team with Dikembe Mutombo and Mahmoud Abdul Rauf to an 8-1 upset of the Supersonics. For 10 points,
8-1.
What NBA team played at McNichols Sports Arena near Mile High Stadium?
Nuggets then? I didn't know Dikembe was on the Nuggets, but my ignorance of basketball has been well documented.
In this larger complex, Court 1 is known as the Bull Ring. In this complex, grandstands named for the 4 Musketeers surround...
Okay, let's just... Like, what else was it going to be? Clearly a tennis stadium. And they said the Four Musketeers, noted Frenchmen, the Three Musketeers, unless one of them's like Spanish or something. But sounded like, and we just finished the French Open, so all the clues added up.
A man with this surname was the head coach of a record 6 NFL teams, including Denver and Buffalo. Another coach with this surname, who wore a trademark Stetson hat, holds the franchise wins record for the Houston Oilers. For 10 points, what surname is shared by father-son NFL coaches Bum and Wade?
Oh. Is that Wade Phillips? It was Wade Phillips. They could have talked about the third Phillips, Wes Phillips, who's the current offensive coordinator for the Vikings. And by offensive coordinator, I mean he's the assistant offensive coordinator to Kevin O'Connell, not McConnell.
Since 2013, this country's soccer league has combated violence by Barra Brava groups by banning away fans. Stadiums named Monumental and La Bombonera host this country's Superclásico rivalry. Boca Juniors and River Plate are the most successful clubs in, for 10 points.
Boca just...
What South American country?
No. Where's Boca? Maybe it's just Brazil. Argentina. Okay.
In 1844, this country lost the first ever international cricket match. Monank Patel captains this country that beat Pakistan to reach the Super 8 at the 2024 T20 World Cup, which this country co-hosted with the West Indies. For 10 points, what country is home to Nassau County Stadium on Long Island?
The U.S.? U.S. cricket question. Wild. I went through a bunch of options there. But I'm glad I stuck around for the giveaway. Co-hosted with the West Indies? Okay.
In a 2021 game against the Pirates, this man escaped a rundown between first base and home plate. This player, who created a thumbs-down celebration as a Met, moved to center field from the infield in 2025 while on the Tigers.
This must be Javi Baez, then. If it was that rundown, it was the stupidest thing ever. So there were 2 outs, ground ball to the first baseman, but it was like kind of a short hopper. So the first baseman caught it in front of first base. I'm going to tell this story while it's loading, because otherwise I got to fill the time. catches the grounder. Could have just stepped on first. And everything would have been over. But nope. He decides to run down Javi Baez, and in doing that, the player on second base, who was running the whole time, just decides to run home. So then the first baseman throws it home, but I forget if he throws it away or if he... whatever. So they don't get the guy at home, and then Javi Baez just runs to first, and he may have even ended up at second. It's the dumbest play in the MLB of this millennium, and we can only thank Javi Baez for it. Anyway, I've never seen this error before, so I don't know what's going on. But if there's any doubt, I have video evidence of exactly when I buzzed in. Let's hit this continue playing button and see what happens. All right. Question 9, Javi Buzz. Everything looks okay.
This player beat Aaliyah Edwards to win the first one-on-one tournament with Unrivaled, a league she co-founded with Brianna Stewart. In 2024, she was second in MVP voting, won DPOY, and led her team to the finals against New York. For 10 points, what Minnesota Lynx forward is nicknamed Fee?
Like Fee Collier? Ooh, pulling those deep ones. Ooh.
This man's 52-yard catch made him the leading receiver for the winning team in the January 2022 CFP title game. In 2023, he led the NFL in yards per reception, catching passes from Kenny Pickett. For 10 points, what former Georgia wideout was acquired by the Cowboys in a 2025 trade with the Steelers?
Oh. Yeah, who was that? I should know this. I just don't have it. Oh, I did have it. It was George Pickens. I thought, no, they just said Pickett. It wouldn't be Pickett and Pickens, but the Pickett to Pickens connection was not as strong as the Prescott to Pickens connection. We're inventing new tongue twisters here on Thinking Game Trivia, so I hope you enjoy that one. And I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I had some fun this week, messing around, telling stories about Javi Baez messing with bad MLB players. If you want to check out questions like this for yourself, you can go to naqt.com/buzzword. You can help me out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, commenting, fun stuff like that. And we got more fun ahead of us next week in week 18. I hope you join me. It's going to be a blast. We'll see ya.